Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Glad I could make it so soon after the last one. We are indeed going back to the Elite Ruins. In the meantime, I did do some work on Miranda, which we worked on last time. And not sure if we're probably not gonna be able to finish it today. But hopefully we'll make a big dent in it, so to speak. Hey, Lazy Spider. Hey, Glitz. And hey, Aquabrit. But before we go to Miranda, I would like to do some of the necessary grind, which is fixing bugs. So let me find what we actually need to do. Alright, let me share the screen. Alright, here we go. So first, I'm not even sure if it is a bug, but there's a weird gate or portcullis in the exterior space of the Pale Pass. But I have no idea where. Let me see if I can. I don't see any of those. Is there a portcullis here? There is. So that's probably not it. Is it that one? That might be it. Unfortunately, it didn't receive a good picture. Apparently the issue is, I think that's it though, that in game it's like half open. Let's actually see if that is the case, because I think okay, that's not so bad. So the question was, gate leading to fortress is half open, yet there's a lever there they couldn't activate in the tower. I assume it's meant to start fully closed. Why would it not start? Because it, in the CK at least, it is fully closed, so I would... You know what? We'll get back to that bug report. I need a more detailed... other only... It's because it's not activated by anything, so I wouldn't know why it's not. We'll get back to that. Let's fix some other bugs. There is a gap in the castle of Kvatch. Where was that? Let me find the... Oh yeah. There it is. Yes, Glitz. It's your mistake. I blame you. There. All fixed up. See? That's how fast a bug can be fixed. There is an issue in Dark Fissure. Which is... So That one seems to be fine. That's probably that one. Let's see, teleport. Oh yeah, those are completely wrong. I think it's actually faster if... Thank you, I did save. If I just delete the teleport marker and do it from scratch. Sorry about that. Where are we? There we are. All right. So, teleport, remove. All right. And now do the teleport again. There we have the marker. Ta-da. All right, I think, because I know there's another set of towers in this one, which is here. Seems good. Seems good. All right, that is fixed as well. And yeah, let's just head straight into Miranda. 2 bugs fixed. That's enough. Okay. Oh yeah, I did do some. That's where I stopped working the last time. Not in the stream, but off stream. So my thinking was that once you grab this alien statue, probably for later playthroughs I'll probably need to hook this up to something else. Maybe hook it up to defeating the boss or something. This gate actually opens up. It's not a gate, sorry. This mural opens up like this. And then you will have a loop back here. That's kind of the plan. So I need to delete some of the wall here. In doing so, I did figure out an issue. Which is, so we have, you've probably seen it in some of our streams, we do have working elevators, which make use of a specific Skyrim function that basically just translates, it's called, it moves an object from one spot to another, but really, so the object actually travels, so it doesn't just teleport somewhere else. But an issue I've noticed recently is that we haven't made a function for it to reset. Once you, as you know, like Skyrim dungeons reset after like I think 30 in-game days, and it's important that stuff like that also resets. Otherwise, because a reset, you know, it revives all the enemies, stuff that was broken, like gets reset. Everything gets set to the default state, and that's very important for stuff like this as well. So, but I'll probably let our script dudes handle that. In the meantime, or I already did do something here. Oh yeah, that was my default marker. Do we have the default marker already here? Yeah, that's probably the default marker. Okay, now that's fine. The only issue is that this thing is clearly not meant to be looked from the back, so we'll have to think of something here. Because there is a chance that you will see at least the bottom part once it moves up. Because you can... sorry. Where am I now? That you'll see it from the other side. So we'll have to think of something here. To put something there. Ideally... Well, it could be flipped. Would actually be the easiest. I was thinking of maybe another asset, but let's see how it looks. It's probably the easiest. Hey, you know what? Actually, that's really the easiest way to do this. Good call. Yay, we got our first bot spamming some bullshit. That's fine, you won't see that. Okay, so all we need is to duplicate that one. Really, is that... Do they have the exact same position? No, that's it. Okay. How do I... Yeah, I'll do that. Let's... Can't do that currently in the... Let me check. How do I make you a mod? Such a boomer when it comes to Twitch stuff. No, I don't want to block you. Mod. Oh, now you're a mod. Perfect. Yeet away. Which one was it now? Damn, don't know. Well, we'll see. And then we'll also need this one. Hey, Chicken Mike. Okay. Yes, it did fix it. Yeah, I haven't merged it yet, but unfortunately removing the that actually did fix it, yeah. The light issue. Okay, where is that thing? Jesus, it's complicated. What the? There you are. All right. This should more or less work. Let's see. What else? Do need to delete this and delete this, and then there's gonna be a hole here. Okay, I think that actually fixes the hole. And then, do we have any doors here? There are doors here. Let's see, this one goes to Miranda 01. Okay, we got two. No idea which one leads to which, but we can do that at a later time. All right. This would be how it looks. Okay, let's just like a dirty attempt. Let's try how it looks in game. Oh, I also added a little ambush, quote unquote, scene. I always love doing these little I don't know, scenes for the player. I just need to. So obviously there's no Nafmer, so this won't look as good, but once you approach this Draugr, White, kind of summons these things from the ground. I've utilized this at some other spots as well. Whoa. So, alright, so this lever won't be there obviously at the end. It's just for testing now, but so it's supposed to be once you're kind of defeat the boss. Oh, no, we did a terrible mistake. We hooked it up to the wrong marker. Let's do that again. All right, but this time let's do it right. Okay, so let's actually name those, then it's easier. So we'll say open marker 01, and we'll name that one open marker 02. All right. It was double-sided, but the other one didn't do anything. Oh, I know what the other one didn't do anything because it wasn't hooked up on the lever. That is simple enough. All right. So default marker. We don't care about that one now. I just care about the open marker. Okay. And then that one should be hooked up to, yeah, that one's, I think I did those wrongly. 2. Okay. And now this is the open marker 1. Should be correct. Oh, well, it's not correct now because that's the open marker. So it's supposed to be like this. Now we can actually all right. That's that. And then we do the same for this one. Give it the same height. All right, might need to change this later, but oh yeah, one more thing, because otherwise it won't work. Again, we need to set this to activate here, and now it should work. Yeah, that is an addition for the blooper reel. Yeah, I don't want to jinx it. Looks decent enough. does flicker a bit because we made it overlap, but we can fix that at a later point. And they're not in exactly the same they're not exactly parallel, but we can fix that later. Okay, and that will be our loop back. Perfect. It doesn't have any sound for now, but we can fix that later. Okay, then let's continue. Actually, doing stuff in here. Yeah, that sea finding will go away if we slightly change the position. I don't worry about that. Let's set up some patrols here as well. They won't be working for now because we don't have any nav mesh, but for later. No, an ambush one. I want a, let's do a melee tank. Probably be faster if we do it like this. Let's do one sitting here. Hey, Clockroach. Now that is one name. add some stuff to it. Where do I keep the shelves? Prefab shelves, there we are. Let's do that one, and let's do that one. I actually like the different colors. I mean, I guess that's subjective. It does change. Yeah, unfortunately, currently, so some of our interior, like weathers, are not perfectly set up. So it currently has almost no. God damn it. That is difficult. Currently almost no light during the nighttime, but it will once it's finished. I can actually show you how it currently looks. So as you see, it's like a more orange lighting during the morning, then it turns orange again, and then dark. But it should be more of a bluish light. Like currently, there's pretty much no light at all. That won't be once it's done. You won't have rain falling through. No, that's unfortunately not a thing. Regarding the, can have like maybe one of these and then. This is a continuation of the runes I made on the last stream. This is the final room, basically. Sure, there is actually also this already, though I do need to sink it into the dirt a bit more. Thank you so much. Hey, Topside. You know what? Maybe we can also, for our explorers, I will add a little nugget. Should always be rewarding to go like off the beaten path, right? Nope. Hey someone, this is Miranda. It's one of the very last Alien Ruins that is not yet finished or QA'd that we have, and it's also the last Alien Ruin containing an Elliot statue for the collector quest, where you need to find 10 Elite statues, the so-called ancestors, for a crazy guy called Ambacano, who will totally not turn evil on you. That's great that you love that quest, because I think I said it before, but it's I think it's the quest that most substantially benefits from us redoing the dungeons, because the quest itself, at least the collecting the statues part, because you don't actually need to collect all the statues to complete the quest, right? But the collecting itself is obviously, as a quest, very bare bones. It's just a fetch quest. But we really took a lot of care, put a lot of care into the Elite Ruins, especially the ones for this quest. So it should be really just like a fun side activity to just go exploring Elite Ruins, not just for quests or for loot, but just really to discover all these hidden places, hidden secrets, and to find these lost cities. Did you put some lotus flowers on top of the water to collect? I don't think we have those. Sacred lotus. Hey, you know what? We do. You're absolutely right. Let's do some critter landing spots on our sea roses. And then we'll do some this and some fireflies here. You mean the collector quest topside? When may we expect the game's release? That is the forbidden question. We do not ask that question, but we even if I wanted to, I cannot give you a release date. It's just that we really want to release it this year. We're optimistic that we want to release it, that we can release it this year, but I cannot give you an exact date. Oh, definitely, yeah. Claim that quest. There'll be loads of cool dungeon for you to like do. Hinomoto did all the Elite Ruins that are not just part of the like not the random ones where you find the Elite statues, but the ones where actually some story stuff gets told, like Nanalata, Lindai, that stuff. No worries, Cyril Del Warrior. You don't need to apologize, it's fine. Any questions I missed? Thank you, Dimu dear. think this could be a good spot for... Where do I have that thing? There, that thing. Nope. It would be, but I think that's... Isn't that in April or something? I wouldn't count on that, so... Like I said, progress is steady. Oh, March even, yeah, that's not far away. Yeah, like progress is steady, and I'm optimistic about it being this year. But you know, once you get to that finish line, there's just so much stuff that you realize, oh, that needs fixing, that needs doing. That's fine. Like here, maybe. Doesn't actually need that. Out of curiosity, do all alien ruins in Skyblivion have cave sections? No. Definitely the bigger ones. Just so, because otherwise it's impossible to really make these big rooms, or where we kind of want to make it feel like a city. But we have a bunch of alien ruins that are a lot smaller, a lot closer to how they were in Oblivion. Sometimes even just taking the layout from Oblivion 1-for-1, and those have no cave sections at all. Yeah, thank you very much for being patient. I mean, I'm impatient at this point myself, you know. I want to get this out really, because not because I've lost motivation or anything, but just when you work so long on something, and I'm one of the people who are relatively, so to speak, new. I've been with the project for a bit over 2.5 years now. But when you work on something so long and you haven't released anything, it does sometimes feel, it does make you impatient, you know? You want to actually see people enjoy what you did and play through it, and not just tease everyone with trailers and pictures and whatnot. Yeah, no, definitely. I don't think it'll. So even, I mean, that's at least my opinion, the large cave sections, they're so different from each other that I don't think it'll be repetitive. But yeah, not obviously a lot of the stuff we show off is the cool epic stuff. But obviously, if everything looked like that, it might get tiresome or lose kind of the wow factor. So even if we wanted to, I don't think we would have had the we'd get drained ourselves doing that all the time. So there's definitely a lot more regular ones as well. Yeah, I think that's a fair assumption. That there's a mix of things. No, it is not possible to donate funds. What you can do, so even if we wanted to, and we don't. I don't think, that it's like dicey legal territory if we would take money for this. But really, it's for us. It's not about that at all. The only thing you could do is some, especially so if you catch a stream of Rebel. If you don't know, he's the main Skyblivion guy. If you, I hope I'm getting this correctly, do like one of those Prime subscriptions. That directly goes into like the stuff that Rebel has to pay for, like the file hosting and all that stuff we need for Skyblivion. So that goes directly into that. So if you want to help out in that regard, but obviously don't feel pressured into doing that really. Exactly, like GitHub and all that, because that costs money. The more people are using it and the more people download it or something, and Rebel is paying that for by himself. He doesn't want anyone supporting him in that. He's very stubborn in that. But if you subscribe or do that Prime subscription thing, that will go directly into that. Do you have any wildlife carcasses where something might have fallen through one of these skylights? In some dungeons, sure. Yes, exactly. Dividing the funds would be impossible. Like, who gets what? Best not to even open that Pandora's box. Hey, Belly. How's it going? Doing fine. How about you? Just working on this elite ruin. Good to hear. Good to hear. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Is there any information about adding a throne room to the White Gold Tower, and will more NPCs be added to the Imperial City in general? No idea about the White Gold Tower. The additional NPCs, to be honest, probably not on release, because that is something we've talked about. That definitely we want to do that in a like post-release update, because since a lot of our cities did get bigger compared to Oblivion, so that kind of exacerbates the issue that you already had in Oblivion, that some of the cities kind of feel a bit empty. But since it's not, you know, like it's not high priority, so I don't think we'll probably get to it before release. Because we want to, you know, we don't just want to plop down random NPCs all with the same face. We would like to have them, you know, maybe kind of unique packages or something, so they even though they won't have any additional dialogue, that at least they kind of feel natural. Kyle mentioned your launcher will take voice lines from Oblivion to import them to Skyblivion. Will it import anything else or just the voice lines? Just the voice lines. Everything else, even like the all the other sounds in the game will be remade. We actually suggest in recent weeks and months, we drastically increased our sound design department, and they are hard at work doing all sorts of different sounds, even the creature sounds. So those will be done by us as well. Oh, yes, Mike, you're right. Sorry about that. Yeah, the music as well. So we have some additional custom music that we made ourselves, but all the original music from Oblivion will will return. So that's cool as well. Thank God, because that was such a vital aspect of Oblivion. Hey, Scott. Yeah, sorry if I made a mistake here. That was we do have the music from Oblivion as well. Yes, you need to set up the boss music, and don't forget about the sleep package for the ambush actors. The right pedestal on the stairs seems to be taller. You mean that thing? I did make it a bit taller, I think, because I changed the stairs a bit. Oh, okay, perfect. Then I won't bother you anymore about that one. Yeah, you need the deluxe edition. That always is on, so there'll definitely be another sale. If you don't have it already, there'll definitely be a sale or something before release on Steam. So it should be you should be able to get that one for like max $10 probably. Yeah, unfortunately we do need the because we use the voice lines. We import the voice lines from the deluxe edition, like from all the DLCs, and that's why we need that full edition. Oh yeah, 4.5 euros unloaded. So, yeah, perfect. So, what is loaded? Never heard about that one. No, we did not consider, because I think so first of all, I don't think we have permission for that. We are kind of allowed to do it for the original Oblivion, but also I think the file structure is different as well. You mean the mechanics from the original Oblivion? Some, yes. Actually, we have our mechanics lead here in the chat, so he can probably tell you which mechanics we are gonna have at release, and then there's some mechanics that won't be at release, but that we still wanna add in a later update. The most famous one maybe is the spellcrafting. So unfortunately, we won't have that on release, but it's definitely something we want to have at a later date. Thank you. Another, I don't know if you would call it a mechanic, but for me recently, one of the coolest additions is that we have is, and actually the dev who mainly was in charge of implementing that is here as well. Topside Coffee is the Radiant dialogue thing from Oblivion. You know the famous one where they just spout random stuff to each other in those dialogues, and we have that in the game now, and it's so cool. Like, you walk into a random city or dungeon and you hear those famous Oblivion dialogues, and we didn't have that for such a long time, and you don't know how much you miss it once you actually experience it. It's like so quintessential to the Oblivion experience. So yeah, I'm not sure if you can count that as a mechanic, but yeah, I don't know, Scott. Do we have a consensus on the persuasion minigame? I'm not sure. Like for me, my last information was that we we're trying to come up with some with our own take on it. Hopefully the post-release updates won't break save files. So I think Robert, our tech guy, can he could write a thesis on this. I think we're definitely gonna try not to do it in a way that will definitely break your save file, but unfortunately there's no way of guaranteeing that it won't, cause issues. Not in the sense of, it won't break your save file. It won't be like, okay, now you can no longer use it. But there's always the chance of it breaking some small stuff. And even, by the way, that's even true for official Bethesda updates. So if you played Skyrim on release and then after they, I don't know, brought out Dawnguard, there's no guarantee that didn't break anything. Not in the sense of absolutely safe breaking, but in the sense of, okay, now there could be an issue in a dungeon you already cleared, or a quest could have issues that you wouldn't have if you started a new game. That's just the nature of Bethesda plugins. Yeah, for me that was such a cool addition. So I mean, I'm not sure if all credit, maybe she can correct me on this, but all credit to Topside Coffee for doing loads of work on that Radiant dialogue thing. Now that you mentioned, not yet. I was thinking of so I'm also kind of the guy doing the boss fights in Skyblivion, and I haven't gotten to Umbacano. I do want to do something for him. So probably not, like an obvious solution would be turning him into a lich, but that would probably just be a repeat of a lot of the other boss fights we have. So I'm not sure yet. Will progression work like Skyrim, where you need to discover location before fast travel, or will it stick to Oblivion's original style with everything unlocked from the start? That wasn't the case in Oblivion. So not everything was. It was just I think it was just the cities that were already explored for you. But I can tell you that I think it will be like in Skyrim. So the cities will have undiscovered markers, so you see where they are on the map, but you cannot fast travel there. Yeah, and we also will probably have a carriage system. So, because Oblivion didn't have a natural way to fast travel, unlike Morrowind and Skyrim. So we kind of added the carriage system from Skyrim. I think, I'm not sure if we decide, but I think that's what we want to do. That you cannot immediately fast travel to the cities. If my Skyrim SE copy is on GOG and not on C, that does not matter at all. It does not matter where you have your Skyrim. It does not matter where you have your Oblivion. So you don't have to have those on the same platform or anything. So you could have Skyrim on GOG and Oblivion on Steam, or on I think even on disc. I'm not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure disc should work as well. So if you have the old deluxe edition on disc, that should work as well. Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, so obviously you need Skyrim somewhere, so because Skyblivion basically works like a mod. So you're playing Skyrim, the executive of the executable, sorry, of Skyrim when you're playing Skyblivion. And for Oblivion, it basically you just need to point it to where you have it installed, so it will so the launcher will get the files that need to be copied over. At least to my understanding, that's about it. Oh, greetings from Argentina. That's cool. An international audience. Never been to South America, but would really enjoy going one day. Greetings from Hollandia. If it isn't the rebel size himself. Yeah, boss is here. Pretend to be working. Otherwise, he'll not give me any rebel bucks. So, now that the team lead is here, you can point all questions to him. All of them. He is contractually obliged to answer them all. I don't like it's too green. Yeah, I think that will make most people happy. That they're not fast travel enabled from the start. It did kind of feel weird because it's like you come out of the sewers and the diary tells you to go to Coral, and then you could just immediately skip everything and fast travel to Coral. So glad we're not having that. Yeah, we do not want to go back. That is true. Will alchemy ingredients have elemental damage effects like original Oblivion, or will they use aversion effects like Skyrim? So fire salts doing fire damage, frost salts doing frost damage, ectoplasm doing... I am the wrong person to ask. Maybe Scott can answer that? I have no clue. Oh yeah, Shivering Isles. I mean, that is such an afterthought currently for us. But yeah, honestly, I can't wait to get started on that someday. Because the level design for that can be so whack. That might really be fun. No, we're not. Yeah, thanks for answering, Data Prince. Yeah, we're not using community shaders or an ENB. They are compatible. Yeah, exactly. So as Chikama is saying it, we're not using it in... I'm not even sure if somebody ever did stream or anything with community shaders on. I did try it. It looks, for the most part, phenomenal. There's a few like visual inconsistencies that would need to be probably addressed in a patch or something. I don't know. But yeah, for the most part, it looks wow. Like the terrain shadows, the grass collision, cloud shadows, volumetric lighting, all that stuff. Wow, really. Looks really good, yeah. Yeah, the weathers need some tweaking. I mean, our weathers need tweaking anyway. But yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Hopefully very, very bizarre. Where is the entrance where you come from? Oh, you come from here, okay. Where do we have our prefabs? This thing has gotten so big. There we are. Will Skyblivion use a functional fame infamy system like the original Oblivion? So many mechanics questions. I don't know. I think so. I think we have fame. Yes, we have fame. Perfect. Thank God I have so many quest and mechanics people in here who can answer these questions. Yes, Scott is here. And you know what? You people should convince him to do a stream again. I think... Scott, haven't you been... You were... like... long time ago you used to stream regularly, right? I think people would love that. Yes. You should pick it up again. Repair. Hammer? No. Always forget what these are called. There. You're not... Ooh. You're not doing anything today. Did we just convince you to do a stream? Did we do it, chat? Was it that easy? Awesome. That was easy. Soul gem. And what else? What else? What else? Let's do a skull. They always have a skull. The music currently playing? What is that actually? It's like a random YouTube playlist. Is there the thing for Thieves Guild related locations that have hidden paths and detours for sneaky players? Well, kinda in some locations. So, for example, I did do well, it's still in progress. Like the only quest dungeon that is, I think, not finished in the first pass is which one is that? Alcove. Which is the Tower of Fathis Aaron or something, the Breville Court Mage, where you need to steal the arrow of extrication or something. So I definitely try to add mechanics there that are specifically tailored to Thief characters. Maybe I can show it a bit later, but it's still a work in progress, so. We are trying to keep the dependencies as low as possible. So there's a few mods included in Skyblivion. Stuff that we need for development, but that one is, for example, not part of Skyblivion. And so yeah, we're not adding that one as a dependency. What else could I add here? Sorry about that. It's hard to navigate once you're out of this thing. There, that's what I wanted. Elite Jug, that's what it's called, okay. Where am I? Getting kind of lost here. That's the issue with these big ass cave rooms. Easy to get lost. There we are. And then here we have our houses. Okay. Oh yeah, the Dragon Claw door adaptation is really, I was spun together by not even sure, I think, was it Fallen was one of them who did it, but it's a really, yeah, it's a really cool idea. And yeah, we use it quite a lot, hopefully not too often, so it shouldn't get on your nerves. Where is that thing? Nope. Ah, there it is. That won't actually work. The table's too big for that. The Steam page. Maybe in the future. Currently not really something we're... If there's a possibility, we'd definitely like to do it, but I don't think currently it's in the plans. We'll have a GOG release though, so that's also cool. It will also have its own... yeah, thanks for linking that, Azander. It will also have its own Nexus page, I believe. So there'll be an easy way to upload and download mods specifically for Skyblivion. Okay, what else? Let's actually hook this up as well. So I'm not sure if this will lead to the correct entrance, but we'll see. See where this leads actually. This should... Oh no, this is not the right one. Okay. I saved. Okay, so this actually needs to go here. Here. Okay, and then the other door can go to the loop back. Save. To my great shame, I actually never got around to playing Enderroll. I'm sure it's incredible because I did play and love back in, I have no idea how long it's been. The predecessor Nerim for Oblivion. That was really cool. I think I read about Enderroll. I didn't find out about it on the internet, but in like a physical games newspaper. It's GameStar. If any of you are familiar with them, they're like Germany's, or they at least used to be Germany's biggest gaming magazine. And I was like, wow, there's like an update or like a additional content for my favorite game ever, Oblivion. Alright, so just a quick run through. The first cell is, for the most part, finished. We did that in a stream a couple of days ago. There might be, stuff like this, a few issues here and there. Poor bandit that got killed. This will be the loop back. Hello, Cockroach, welcome back. Oh, forgot about that. I think you can. I think I need to put in a collision box there. Yeah. I still have that's the issue, because I copied that room and then rotated it, so some of the tiles kind of got misaligned. I thought I fixed that. I had fixed that, but apparently I still need to do that. think that sounds a bit loud. Probably needs to get dialed down a bit. That's our Spriggan model, by the way. Yeah, now that's initially the ambush. When there's no nav mesh in a cell, if you don't COC into it immediately from the main menu, they for some reason tend to stand up, but that's something that's just because of no nav mesh. Sucks that it'll look bad now, but I do enjoy that site. I'm very proud of that one. This is actually like all the big elite ruins have some kind. No, it's not Magica. It's not Miss Karkan. It's Miranda. All the big elite ruins that we have some at least small body of water and like a gate leading to somewhere. That's because Hinimoto, who started this whole epic elite ruin craze and did a lot of our concept art as well, so he's level designer and concept artist. His thought was originally that all the elite cities are connected via underground waterways. That's not something that we've implemented, but it might be a cool like post-release stuff that you can actually once you've explored all of them, travel to the different elite ruins. Correct, it is from the Umbakana collection quest, so it has an elite statue in it. Is the final battle with Manka Cameron already done? No, it isn't. I am working on it, so it's like a work in progress. Hinimoto recently did the palace of Manka Cameron, and it does look phenomenal. Phenomenal, if I might say so myself. Look at them standing up. It's not supposed to be activatable if it's off, but potions are not spawning, but that'll get fixed. Oh yeah, we need to know in which way it will be modded. yes, it is a Valor Stone, and the Valor Stone can be used for our elite puzzles. Sanctuary. I can actually show you. It is still the same as when Clefche worked on it. I did, like, rather recently, I did do another pass on it, fixing a bit, like the lighting, and especially like the main room. I did some work on that, but like the overall design from Clefche is still as it was. So we have a blue moon, which we need to remember for our puzzle. I do not, so we don't know when it will be ready. We hope it will be this year, but I do not think it will be in a month. So okay, we need a blue moon. There, we solved the 1 of 3. Let's see if we can find symbols for the other 2 rings. We have a white eagle and a, is it golden? It's not, I'm not sure if it's golden. That probably needs to be a bit more clear. Yeah, and I was just wondering about the color, because these rings all have, so this is white, this is blue, and this is gold. But I think the fire was supposed to be golden. So a gap, yeah, there's probably loads of gaps that we'll need to fix. Still need to add a lot of sounds here as well. Elevator's perfect time to get a drink or something when you play. Because it does kind of force you to wait. But you can enjoy the view. This is the first time you've seen the Elite elevator. Holy shit. It's been around for a while now. Taking the view. Jump? No! I mean, I have God mode on anyway, so I would survive. So this part, as you can see, is that I still need to finish. Yeah, it is a tad barren. So I still need to add a sound as well to signal that this door has been opened up by that button. Finish it today? I still want to work on it for like an hour at least, but I wouldn't count on it being done today. I think I am quite happy now with the way this room looks. I don't think this needs a whole lot more. Also, like the camera attach effect I added with the like tree leaves, needles. And then once you get here, You'll get the alien statue, and there'll be a little boss fight, probably. And after that, so the lever is just here for testing. This should open up and reveal. I think I'll make this a bit faster. It is a bit frustrating. And you can get back to the beginning. Yeah, I think that was it was so. First of all, it was so the Tolkien's Noldor elves was probably the inspiration for Bethesda, I'd say, and it was definitely also an inspiration for Hinomoto, who made a lot of our concept and kit bashes. A huge gap in the ceiling can create immersion issue. But you mean this? Because it's you mean because you cannot see it from the outside? Yeah, it shaped a lot of the Oblivion's design choices, definitely. So like these huge, we do have a lot of these big gaps to allow skylight to enter, and yeah, obviously it's not the most realistic, but I think in this case rule of cool kind of wins. Because it does allow you to add a lot more light. I enjoy the Lord of the Rings vibe as well. I mean, obviously I'm biased. I love Lord of the Rings, and Oblivion was like the first Elder Scrolls game for me, so. Saruman is your favorite character? Oh, you're from New Zealand. Oh, I'm very jealous. I really do want to go to New Zealand one day. I mean, it takes forever for me. I think it's like, because there's no direct flight where I live to New Zealand, so it probably with like, probably takes like 20 hours to get there, but definitely on my bucket list. Visit some of the locations where they filmed stuff. Japan, I've already actually crossed off my bucket list. I visited twice already. Last time, actually, not that long ago. I visited in last autumn, and can recommend, definitely. I don't know what that actually doesn't fit. Yeah, video games did have like... Same for me with like Age of Empires or Total War games. They did really get you interested in history, didn't they? First Elder Scrolls game was Daggerfall. Wow. That I couldn't just... I tried it after, like, way afterwards, and normally I don't have an issue with older games. Like I was really late with Half-Life, for example, the first one. I think I played that the first time when I was... when was that? Like in 2011 or something. So way when it was out, and I really enjoyed it, but Daggerfall I just couldn't get into. Like Morrowind is where I draw the line. That's... I can excuse Morrowind's like horrible... Excuse me, Morrowind fans, horrible combat system. Because it still has so much charm and an interesting world and everything. But Daggerfall was just... I just couldn't get past that ancient game design. I think I even tried Arena once. That was even worse, obviously. Yeah, it does have a lot of Star Wars vibes, I agree. Blade. Is that in the correct slot now? Yes, it is. Toggle, I think, is the right one. Yeah, Morrowind did leave you a lot of freedom, which was really cool. I remember it was actually because I always say Oblivion was my first Elder Scrolls game, but I did play a little bit of Morrowind before I actually played Oblivion. I think it came for free in like a PC magazine that I read, but I couldn't get into it for the first time. I played a lot later, but I just remember having a lot of fun going into random houses and just killing people. Locations filled with poisonous grass. Do you mean poisonous gas? Because I'm not sure. Like we do use a lot of the original Oblivion traps, but some are kind of broken. I'm not sure about the poisonous gas. I can't remember. I personally never placed that one because I'm not sure. But adding like traps, functioning traps at least, is what I do in my third passes. I'll stream some of those at another time. Third passes is like going over dungeons that have been finished and QA'd to see if everything works, and there I make sure to that stuff like traps, enemies, loot, all that sort of thing is working and as intended. Add some of the shelves we got going on here. But let's actually add them over here. So I don't need to move around here. Where you at? Where you at? There you are. At some point you just get tired of cluttering and you just want to copy these prefabs. Nope, that's the wrong banner. To add kids, yeah, not on, that'll probably would have to be a mod or something. Because we have no voice lines for kids. So, not planned currently. But like as a mod, wouldn't be hard, yeah, sure. Just adding NPCs. Not like on a regular basis or like in an official form. I mean, we have some overlapping team members. There's definitely like a communication, but it's not like we have like meetings with them or something. With the Skywind team, yeah. Okay. Okay, that's... I think that is decent enough. Let's do a bench here. And here. Oh yeah, I remember seeing it as well. I got goosebumps. Even though it showed nothing. The trailer for Elder Scrolls 6. Little did we know. Okay, that's... So... Let's see if that trap thing works. And Deadlands Realm, I actually started one, but it was way back when. But that was before we had a lot of the assets. I would like to, but there's just so much interior stuff still left for me to do. That I will probably, if it's still open, once I can get to it, I'll do it. If not, I'll leave it to someone who's more comfortable with landscaping, because I never really did any landscaping. Okay, let me skip up there. Which Daedric Prince quest in Oblivion did you like the most? Oh, there were a couple ones that were really fun. I did like the Shergor one with the raining dogs. That is quite fun. So we already made that one a lot more. Did not turn off though. Interesting. Oh, that needs a welcome stone up there. Yeah, probably. Think I agree, they look a bit small. Where was I? There I was. Let's make them bigger. Why does this not work? Should toggle. Weird. It's probably easier. Like this. And just make it yeah, that's true, yeah. You couldn't. Yeah. I did do a maybe you can show that one. Yeah, snack package opening ASMR. Sorry about that. Got kind of hungry. I did do a Deadlands Cave actually. For the final. Let me just check something here. For the final Oblivion Gate, the great one in Bruma, where you have like I think 15 minutes to close it, and you also have to go through a Deadlands Cave, which was really cool. I did make that one rather recently. Argot's Tower is done, yeah. Yeah, D did that. I did the QA on that one. That was not a fun experience QAing it, because D set up a lot of complicated enable and disabling stuff in there. And yeah, that was not fun QAing, but it does play really well now, I think. Yes, exactly. That I think we'll. That is still something we are doing as well. That you have the 15 minutes. So I tried to make it not too big because the cave is only part. The thing with the blade coming down the horse. I hope so. That's part of the because our traps, a lot of our traps weren't working as intended. And alright, let's add some mist. Let's add the blue mist first. Let's do the blue mist. Oh yeah, they add a lot. I mean, it's tiresome to do it sometimes. But it just adds up, yeah. A lot of the little stuff add up, like cobwebs, the camera attach effect. It's just frustrating sometimes because you do all this big stuff first, like the layout, these huge structures. And it goes relatively fast. Like this like the main layout of this big room, I think I did that in like a couple of hours. But then it takes so long to add all the little details. But it is necessary, unfortunately, because otherwise it'd be cool to look at, but then very boring to actually explore. Let's see. Do we have some more blue? Yes, but we already added it. It's good. We have not here. That's good. Good that it's satisfying to watch. Yeah, I hope it's kind of relaxing or sometimes even interesting. Now we have the orange fog as well. Oh, something I haven't even realized until now is that there is actually no light source here. We'll probably have to copy that from somewhere else. Or actually use this as a... probably be the easiest. I will see. Oh yeah, definitely. For learning, the streams can be very helpful. That is very true. See something sticking out here. Let me go. I think I have something in Cylorn that I can use here, which is the other massive 8-8 ruin I did a long time ago. think there is that thing. Thank you for the save reminder. There. I wanted to add and we need a light source here as well. I think we can get away with doing it this way as here as well. Oh no, there's a, just noticed there's a, we copied a beam alongside it, which we need to yeet. Where was this beam? That I accidentally added. Huh. That's not it. Oh, that's the beam. For sure, right? Yes. Don't need that one. Alright. Nope. I think that won't look good. Okay, anything else that will make a big impact? We might add some of this. Which camera attach effect is that? The needles effect? And we have this one, okay. That would help a lot. would add to the immersion, definitely. Alright, let's see. Give it another test run, and then maybe, because I'm getting slightly tired, we might check out some of the dungeons that we talked about. We added some of the camera. Even now we're not done, obviously, with adding all the effects, FX and dust and whatnot, and but even that already helps a lot, I think. That dust is a bit too strong. That will... Let me actually, before we go any further, so I don't forget. Let's see. Let's make this such, right? Now we have the falling leaves effect as well, which is very cool. Okay, the only thing I wanted to test now additionally was if the trigger box that we set up is working as intended. Yeah, obviously I will need to make the leaves effect a bit smaller, because it's not supposed to play in here. So these blades are now bigger. I think that's better. Ouch. Yes, that's the way in it. And does it play again? Yes. Perfect. Do we have a light turning on and off? Maybe a bit. It's not that noticeable. Alright. So with this, I think we'll say goodbye to Miranda, but I won't be leaving just yet. There was a couple of dungeons I wanted to show off. So I think, first of all, somebody asked about Sancretor. What's it called? Sancretor. Oh, no, I did not yet. What's Sancretor called? The interior cell. Oh, it's just Sancretor. That's easy enough. No, I haven't. So I haven't made it so it doesn't go into the water. So yeah, Sancretor is still kind of like Cleft Jay left it, but I added some details and especially improved the lighting. It's a really unique dungeon now, I think. Oh, and there's still stuff I need to fix, like the flickering light, but that's easy enough. sound is gone currently. It needs to be remade. Because it was still using the Oblivion sound. That thing kind of never stops. I don't know. Need to look at that. I know it does stop. Yeah. So this room, I especially did some edits. Kind of made this a vaulted ceiling, which fit very well. Oh, and there's a very cool scene in some of the. So the quest for this is that you need to. Is it in the prison? I don't think so. Kill all the skeletal blades. Here's the key. Give me the key. You mean how it's moving? So I actually just kind of improved it, but that was Clefjay all the way. It is actually, I think, probably using like a windmill wheel. Yeah, like a windmill fan. And then there's a Shadowcaster up on top. It's a really cool effect, yeah. I was really surprised. Clefjay had some really unique ideas. Really just all this needed was a bit of a touch up. Where is the door? Not sure if this had a second door. Let's go to 2. Yeah, the tomb is cool as well. I just wanted to show off that thing where I made one of the skeletons kind of pray. Yeah, I would love to work with him as well. He left, unfortunately, a long time ago. Yeah. You're always proud of that one. There he is. The praying skeleton. I think he even has a unique weapon. Northwind. That's cool. One of our very unique weapons. And then oh yeah, obviously I turn on detect. This would actually lead you to the tomb of the Emperor. This may be the next room. Maybe I won't spoil, but you can just very faintly see a statue of Tiber Septim. Okay, another dungeon that I wanted to show. Yeah, because somebody asked about if there are dungeons that are specifically tailored for thief characters. There is one. Aaron Tower 01. I'm proud of myself that I knew that COC command. So I'm currently still working on that one. That is the underground secret underground lair. Ouch. Sorry about that jump scare. Of the Bravil Court Mage, and you need to go here as a thief character. As a thief character, sorry, but as part of the Thief Guild quest, right? And you need to steal the Arrow of Extrication or something like that. And here I really tried adding a lot of mechanics or like pathways that are tailored for thief characters. So this, by the way, is also, so this is the secret entrance. And if you remember from Oblivion, this is also where you can find the giant slaughterfish. Arpenian Atatar ruins are already made, yes. And in Atatar there's also a unique boss fight. Good question, how to kill that slaughterfish. Oh, I need to fix that one. It'll probably be hard, because we won't have underwater combat on release. So I'll probably need to think of something. Yeah, that is a good question. Probably, if I can't think of a way to lure it near the surface, I'll probably add the loot to a chest or something. Or yeah, underwater traps, then that'd be a cool idea maybe. Alright, so now for the kind of mechanics that are promised. So if you're here in this position, there's only one way for you to go. And here you can tell that I played a lot of the Batman Arkham games. Kind of wanted to include sneaking through like the quote unquote air vents. I don't know if air vents in like an underwater castle makes sense, but I thought it was kind of cool. And then this is the mechanic that I was talking about. I think I showed that off in a previous stream. Is so this underground hideaway or castle is being used by the court mage and some conjurers to kind of experiment on Daedra. And you can, as a thief character, you are allowed to kill them, the conjurers, but you can also use the Daedra against the conjurers by breaking these barriers, which are held up by soul gems. So you can either just sneak up and steal the soul gems. You can shoot them down, or you can grab them with levitation spells as well. And then if there was Navmesh here and I didn't have T-Detect on, then that Scamp would attack the mage. So that's kind of a way for a sneaky character to go through this dungeon without having to kill. Also added, so here, once Navmesh is in here, there'll be a lot of patrols, and then I added these little passage, little windows where you can hide. So yeah, as you can see, yeah, alcoves is probably the right term. We tried adding lots of features for thief characters, if it made sense. Yeah, there's another one, for example. Oh, here it actually doesn't work. Still need to set. Yeah, with this dungeon I kind of went crazy with all the little mechanics that I added. Probably why it took me so long to get this in at least close to finished. Yeah, that's kind of the goal, that you can probably be hard, but you can theoretically sneak through it. Still, yeah, here it won't work now because there's no Navmesh, but this is a really cool puzzle as well, where kind of this report about clan fears gives you the hint that you need to summon a clan fear in this area, and it'll actually break down this wall, which allows you to progress. When you finally come to the last room before you can finally beat this dungeon, and then there you basically have two ways of getting past this barrier. Excuse all the light flickering. I still haven't set up room bounds here, I think. So one way to beat the barrier is actually by parkouring I don't know if people like parkouring. We don't have it in a lot of places, but here it actually kind of felt right. And you could just steal the soldier and break it down. And the other way to get through it is if you really pay attention, you might notice this little area. Or you might have noticed the well. And that way you could also, if the barrier was still up, you can also get past it. So hopefully there's something for everyone if you don't like jumping puzzles. Alright, and then as a final preview, I can show you the Deadlands cave that I was talking about earlier. Deadlands Great Cave. No, Great Gate Cave. Oh, COC, obviously. That one was really fun to do. And I'm happy the way the lava and everything, the effects turned out. So this will be the this is part of the last Oblivion gate that you have to beat. And there you actually have a choice if you want to go left or right. And depending on which, you'll end up in a different spot. Hello, Daedroth. And obviously you're under time pressure here. You only have 15 minutes to... Hello. Yes, this is the Bruma Great Gate, exactly. And that leads you... This asset actually needs to be redone. That leads you to... probably, but it's probably not integrated yet. Wow, some naked, broken Dremora. Oh, I actually need to stop the YouTube music I have going on here, because I hear the Oblivion, our custom Oblivion music playing, which is really cool. Yeah. Well, I think with this, I will end the stream for today. We didn't quite manage to finish Miranda, but I think as we set out, we made a pretty big dent in it, so not much left to do. Hope you had fun, and hopefully see you all very, very soon. Have a good night. Bye.